Question 5. The straight line L has equation 2y plus 7x equals 10. Find the gradient of that line. Now, we've already been given the equation. The only reason why we can't quote the gradient yet is because it isn't in y equals mx plus c form. So, long story short, we just need to get y on its own, and then we'll be able to quote the gradient from that. So in order to get y on its own, we start by taking 7x away from both sides, giving me the following. And then I can divide both sides by 2, making sure that I divide these things separately. If you write them as a single fraction like this, you're not going to be able to quote what m and c are so easy because it doesn't look exactly like that. So doing the division separately, we will end up with a y equals 5 minus 3.5x. You could have also written that as minus 7 over 2. It's entirely up to yourself. And then the one thing to be careful of here is that m is the number that's multiplying x, which makes m here minus 3.5, and just to highlight it, c is 5. I chose to write these in that order, but you could also write it like this, or if you're using fractions like this. It doesn't matter either way. And the question itself is asking for the gradient, which is the value of m. So we just quote minus 3.5 or minus 7 over 2 as our answer. Just make sure you only write one of these. I'm just going to write minus 3.5. Part B, write down any equation of a line that is parallel to the line we've just had above. So if it's parallel, that means we have the same gradient. So our y equals minus 3.5x is going to look the same. And all I have to do is pick a different number to add or subtract at the end. So I'm just going to pick plus 4 here, but it doesn't matter. As long as you don't put plus 5 here, then you're right. Part C, find the coordinates of the point where L crosses the y-axis. So that is where this line crosses the y-axis. That is where this line crosses the y-axis. I've already highlighted it in green. It's 5. Now, because it says the coordinates, you wouldn't just write the number 5 down in your answer. 5 is the y coordinate, but that only comes when you have a 0 for the x coordinate. Done.